All right, welcome, kings and queens. We are back in the palace in full effect, honey. I had to step back, prioritize my health, and just get my good old self together after that hell of an interview with Martell Holt. Listen, once I processed everything, I had to give myself a pat on the back because I did that and I understood the assignment. And for those of you that got it, thank you. For those of you that didn't, maybe next time. But welcome, everybody. I am coming back with I am in full effect, honey. Listen, have a seat. Have a seat. Because we got a lot to talk about. And we are talking Martell Holt and Belinda. Belinda. Oh, Belinda, you may want to pour yourself a drink. I got a lot to share with you. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
All right, so here's the thing. A couple of weeks ago, I introduced you all to Belinda by way of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I shared how, listen, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the storyline is fake. Martell let us know he and Sheree are not homeboys and homegirls. They're just doing their thing. Carlos King confirmed that on his interview with Dustin when Carlos said that, Carlos shared that, well, let me just say this. Carlos strongly hinted at the fact that although Sheree and Martell are not in love, and although they are not a couple, they are doing couple things, if you know what I mean. They are doing couple things, if you know what I mean. A little bit of Trojans, a little bit of KY gel. You know what? Oops, cover your ears. This is 18 and older. If there are children in the room, get out now. Okay, so back to the adult table. Listen, so Carlos King basically confirmed that they are doing couple things in the bedrooms. A little bit of Trojans, a little bit of KY jelly, and they're just having a good time. And that's fine, right? Because everybody's grown, right? Everybody's grown. That is not a problem. That is not a problem at all. But what I'm about to share may be a problem for Belinda. Maybe not. Belinda, maybe this is the way you roll. But before I do, I'm going to just go in and give you all a little bit of history. Okay? So we're going to talk about Belinda and Martell. I've established a connection a week or so ago. Go through my playlist. It's on my page. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, we don't have time to catch you up today. We are picking up from where we left off. We're also picking up from the interview. Okay? Martell shared a couple of things about Belinda. Yes, Martell and Belinda were both at the Spider-Man event this weekend in Atlanta. We have proof of that. Here's Martell's photos, and here are Belinda's photos. So we can establish that. Number one. The second thing we can establish is that we were wrong. I was wrong. And Martell kind of called me out on it, but I didn't know what he was talking about then, but I know now. He said, your dates are off, because I said, hey, you introduced Belinda to the world December 2021. Cooking search for a woman that would allow you to use her kitchen, and Belinda volunteered. That was in December 2021. Martell went live with Belinda here, and this was our first introduction to Belinda by way of Martell. But little did we know, according to Martell, Belinda has always been in the picture. He's known Belinda for quite some time, and he even said it here in my interview, that Belinda has been in his life for a while now. Okay? Did you give her the first right of refusal when you let Belinda? No, when you let Belinda keep the kids. When Belinda... Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. So you tell me about that. What's that situation that you brought it up? Tell me about it.
When she had, has Belinda ever kept your kids overnight? And if so, did you consult with Melody?
No.
Okay.
No, she never kept the kids overnight.
So the kids were just visiting when Belinda posted them on her social media? Like, how did that even happen?
Yeah, well, her posting, well, Belinda's a friend. Belinda's a friend. She has been a friend for a while now. She's a good person. She's dated one of my good friends here in Huntsville. They dated for several months or whatever. But I went to an event and I took the kids over there for a few hours. So no, I didn't have to have permission or give Melody a first right of refusal or anything like that. We're in the same city, and I probably was like about 20-some minutes away from them, and so they just stayed over there for a little bit. So no big deal.
All right, so now we're getting heated, but we're still staying sophisticated. How does a good friend sign a property deed for you, Martell? Because I ain't never did that for a friend. So what type of relationship is that Belinda would trust you, that you guys would, she would, you would go.
Say, trust me. I'm a
Because your friend is dating her.
person.
Your friend is dating her, right?
So with that, yeah.
And then you went live with Belinda in December to cook because you were asking for a viewer to come on to live. You can cook, and Belinda volunteered. That was December.
Yep.
How did y'all get to 2 months later in February with her?
No. You must be talking about this was a long time ago. It wasn't what December. Man, Belinda, we've been friends for a lot longer than a few months.
But you introduced her to the world in December by way of a live when y'all were cooking.
What year was that?
You tell me.
Yeah, I know.
That's your damn friend.
No. So
That's your friend.
No. So we were business partners. It's like I'm even helping her. I've been helping her with pitching the show and all of that. And so at one point, me starting over in life, I was going to build, and she was going to be the investor. But as time progressed, my money back good, and I bought her out of the lot, and I'm building that house right now. So
Okay.
I'm a very trustworthy type of person. You got to know me,
Okay, because you bought her out pretty quick. So God is good because you got your money back up in 90 days. Because that was like December, January, February.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the year's off, but go ahead, it's all good though.
I got you. Okay.
Belinda has been in his life for a while now. Okay? So we can establish that as a fact. The third thing I would like to establish as a fact is there has been a tangled web. There has been a tangled web. We got a roster here, Martell. You got a roster. You got Arion, you got Sheree, you got Belinda. That's 3 on the roster. Sheree, Belinda, and Arion. Now, my question to you, Martell, is if Belinda has been around for quite some time, then why pursue Sheree? Okay? Why pursue Sheree and play with her? And Belinda, my question to you is, why go along with it? Is it that serious to land a spot on reality television? Now, I would like to outline another thing. Martell did mention in his one-on-one interview with me that he is helping Belinda to produce a reality television show. So I'm guessing that the way Belinda tried to come in on the scene by way of Love and Marriage Huntsville and or The Real Housewives of Atlanta, it just did not work. Follow me. Okay. So, there's 3 women on the roster that I've named. When I did the review regarding the fake storyline between Sheree and Martell on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I showed some pictures. Prior to me doing that review, I got a whole lot of emails, Belinda, regarding you and your circle of friends. And I sat on that information because it was so juicy that I needed to know that it was true. I just could not release that without having any backup information. And then the emails start to trickle in and trickle in and trickle in. Let's talk about it. Destiny is quite aware of what's going on with you and what's happening to you behind your back. I said she was a shield while he was married. She was a shield while he was going through a divorce. And now she's a shield, Belinda, helping the woman, I don't want to say women, the woman to come through the back door and slide out. Belinda, there is another woman. Belinda, she's been in your home. Belinda, she's accompanied you out. She's been in photos with you. She sat in front of you. And she's been close enough to reach out and touch you. Now, this isn't your fault. Because according to the information that I've received, this girl has a history of doing this. So, Belinda, it's not that you did anything wrong, sweetheart, because she's done this before. So you know that Martell is not off limits. Now, the only reason why I'm bringing this information to you, Belinda, is because I would want to know if one of my good girlfriends is sleeping with my man. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just say one of your good girlfriends? Damn. I wasn't ready to. Damn. Well, I guess you know now. One of your good friends, Belinda, is allegedly sleeping with Martell right underneath your eyes. Now, I can give you her name, and I can say it right now, but I'm going to hold off. But I just wanted to hop on and let you know that everybody in your circle ain't what you think it is. And I'm going to tell you something. There's somebody else in your circle that's privy to this information. So you got 3 snakes in your circle, sweetheart. You may want to clean house. Just letting you know, Miss Belinda.